It's a hot and sunny Wednesday, and things will be even hotter here at the arena in San Juan City for ABS-CBN Sports continuing live and exclusive coverage of NCAA Season 85, only here on Studio 23. And today, we promise another midweek doubleheader of two exciting ball games as the JRU Heavy Bombers take on the Arellano University Chiefs. And then later on, winless University of Perpetual Help System Data will try to win its very first game here in Season 85 against the Angeles University Foundation Great Danes. So we will have James Sena and the Heavy Bombers taking on Giorgio Sylvia Cruz and the rest of the Chiefs. Hello, Philippines. Dre Felix along with Mike Abasolo today. Mike, like what we mentioned earlier, well, it's going to be one exciting Wednesday.
Oh, yes. Nice to be back with you, Dre. Definitely, these two teams are in a collision course. One trying to recover from a devastating loss, and the other trying to equal their 2001 performance.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the Jose Rizal Heavy Bombers, who had that sweep back in 2001. 9 games straight they won, and let's see if they can make it 4 in a row here in Season 85.
That's right, Dre.
As we take a look at the team standings later on, your screens, you will see only 2 teams left here in Season 85 that are undefeated. I'm talking about the San Sebastian Stags and the JRU Heavy Bombers. The question is, can Coach Ariel Vanguardia keep it up and take on this tough Arellano University squad?
Well, there is no doubt, Dre, that this team is ready for prime time.
Yep, and talking about the Arellano University Chiefs, they had some great showing in their early 2 games, in their first 2 games, but when they took on the Big Red Lions, talagang wala na. You know, I mean, it was like a baptism of fire for them here in the NCAA. So can this guy step up really big and make it, or Isaiah Sergio Cruz and the rest of the Chiefs make it and come back from that very embarrassing loss against the Red Lions? And if we compare these two by the numbers, these two squads, pareho lang sila sa opensa eh. Magkakatalo niyan sa depensa.
Yep. The JRU Heavy Bombers definitely is a bigger team right here. Who will take care of the boards would win this game for today.
That's right. Kasi, tingnan mo, JRU's allowing only 64 points per game as compared to 79. Well, we all know they took on the San Beda Red Lions. Pero still, the defense of JRU, you really have to credit them as well as their rebounding. So it goes to show that JRU really has that big height advantage inside.
Yep. Remember that before this EAEC game, they had a 62-point. They gave away 62 points against their opponent. So 64. Well, that's a big difference now, and they have to prove it right here against the Chiefs.
Well, if we talk about the JRU Heavy Bombers, yes, they have a very deep bench. They have James Sena, they have Mark Agoko, they have Marvin Hayes, so on and so forth. But this guy right here, from being a bad boy to now being Mr. Consistent, and he has been really leading the Bombers very steady, is John Wilson. Last year, he may have been known as the bad boy, but this year, definitely being consistent for JRU because he is leading the league in scoring. 20 points, almost 21 points per game, 52% from the field. That is just unbelievable. Plus, close to a double-double with 9 rebounds and adding almost 3 steals a game. So this guy is definitely a total package consistent for Coach Ariel Vanguardia.
So far, he's been doing it all for the Heavy Bombers. And I hope that he maintained that consistency. He gets his head straight. The Heavy Bombers will go all the way this season.
Well, if we talk about the Heavy Bombers, yes, they have a deep bench like what I mentioned. If we go to the other side, the Arellano University Chiefs, who have surprised so many supporters in the NCAA when they won their first 2 games, right? And then they lost to San Beda in their last game. So let's see if they can reassemble themselves and also organize their offense. Because if you take a look on your screens a little later on, there you go. They really struggled against San Beda from hitting from point-blank range, from running the break, losing the ball in transition. They just had turnovers, fast break points against San Beda. They had nothing. In their first 2 games, 13.5 points per game. I mean, in their fast break points. And then turnover points against San Beda, well, you also have to credit the defense of the Red Lions, but they only had 14 points. As you take a look, they're just running on empty in their last game.
Well, their bigs were just not present on that game, and I hope the Chiefs would readjust themselves in this game against the Heavy Bombers.
So let's see those kinds of adjustments that you mentioned earlier. In the meantime, we will take a quick break, but after the break, we will have the Chiefs taking on the Heavy Bombers only here on Studio 23. Stick around.
It's going to be an exciting July on Us Girls. Be proud of your individual style. Personalize your stuff. Bring out the entrepreneur in you and look glamorous without spending too much. Don't be left behind with what's in. Set the trend and be the first. It's the UAAP season, so bring out your pom-poms, dance to the beat, and shout out your cheers in this special episode. On Us Girls, every Sunday, 7 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23. The 61st Annual Primetime Emmy Awards, soon on Studio 23. It's another fulfilling week on Oprah. Get satisfied talking with Suzanne Summers. Be contented chatting with Carrie Underwood, Kenny Chesney, and Sugarland. And be convinced by Oprah to clean up your house mess.
Quick, easy way to declutter any room. Take note.
All new episodes of Oprah, weeknights, 6 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23.
Season 85 of the NCAA. Let's meet the starters for the still undefeated JRU Heavy Bombers. At forward number 12, Marvin Hayes. Forward number 16, John Shotu J. At center number 15, J.R. Senna. Point guard number 9, Mark Kakoko. And it's shooting guard number 8, J.M. Wilson. The head coach of the Heavy Bombers, Ariel Bambuata. And now, starting for the Arellano University Chiefs. At point guard number 13, Leonard Anquilo. Off guard number 17, Jerry Miranda. Center number 10, Giorgio Siria Cruz. At forward number 15, Rodan Reducto. And it's shooting forward number 8, Adrian Celada. Head coach of the Chiefs, Junji Ablan. The officials for this ball game, Bobby Mendoza.
Ready.
Billboard.
The Arellano University Chiefs taking on the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers on this Wednesday. It's July 15, 2009. Dre Felix, Micah Basolo here. While we take a look at the starting lineup on the screens. Game is on the way. Students from both Arellano and JRU are here to support their respective squads. Miranda starts it off with a 3-ball, doesn't go. So you can see, you can feel the excitement as early as now, Mike. It's just the first game, but things are just really getting hot here in NCAA Season 85 today.
And we hope that this game will be even better as we go along.
Pinapawisan na nga ako ng todo. James Senna attacking the old post to no avail.
That's what they're going to do. Attack the shaded area for the Heavy Bombers.
Which is a very good strategy if you're coach Ariel Vanguardia, maximizing your height advantage. Anquilo is the smallest man on the floor, but he hits his first basket.
And this is the smallest man on record for the NCAA right now.
He is listed around 5'2", almost a steal for the little man, but he draws for his blood for the Chiefs. It's 2-0. A minute gone by, yes.
Yeah, we talked about the feistiness of Anquilo here, trying to be aggressive against Mark Kakoko.
He actually is listed only 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
But the people say he's 5'2", but nevertheless,
he's the smallest player on record.
Yes. They go down low. They take on Kakoko against Anquilo. Here's MJ inside.
Initially, they're trying to exploit that mismatch. But good thing that Mark Kakoko was able to find a cutter.
That's what point guards do. They recognize the passing lanes, and MJ maximized that. Almost a minute and a half gone by here in the first quarter. Shot clock is at 17. We're tied at 2-all. So it's a mix of blue and yellow today. JRU in their yellow uniforms. Arellano in their blue and red. Gio Sergio Cruz attacking, but the defense just swarming on Sergio Cruz.
Syracuse had the right idea there to attack James Senna early.
There you go, and it pays off. John Wilson to James Senna. It works for GRU. They're up by 2. Now, Anquilo wants to orchestrate their offense and be patient. Getting that kick from Sergio Cruz over to the big man who can shoot it from the outside. Reducto all the way. Finds an opening, but too strong. With that basket, it's Reducto. Hayes tried to save it, but to a different man. And he travels. I'm talking about Jerry Miranda for Aureliano.
Initially, nobody was paying attention for him there, so he took that cue and then went straight towards the basket.
Too close for comfort is Celada, called for his first personal foul. Now we turn things over to a first report off today, courtesy of F. Marinina of JRU.
Yes, Dre, 3 years ago in a preseason league tournament, the same cast of the Heavy Bombers met with the same team of the Aureliano Chiefs. With their strong performance, the Aureliano Chiefs dominated that league. After a while, they meet again. It is definitely not too late for the Heavy Bombers to redeem themselves. Coach Arel expects this game to be a close and tough match. Dre and Mike?
Thank you, F. That's right. It's going to be very exciting and a close ball game. Let's see if Aureliano can keep things up with JRU. As we all know, JRU was in the finals last year, so this team is no joke. But Celada starts it off with a 3. They're ahead by 1 now.
So far, their perimeter game is clicking for the Chiefs,
Which is bad news for JRU.
That's right.
We all know Aureliano has a lot of shooters in their lineup. They may not be as tall as the other teams like San Beda, JRU, but they have a very quick and firing squad. Here's Reducto almost losing at the baseline. Kicks it out to Gio Sergio Cruz. He won't hesitate taking that shot, but he is against Senna. Kicks it out to Miranda. Now Anquilo, back to Reducto against Hayes. Gives up the dribble. Download to Anquilo, the fall away, in and out for the little man.
At that time, he had a good looker, but a turnover.
Here's Celada now. Celada crashing over Tagoko, and great stance by Tagoko.
He stood his ground.
Yes. He noticed that Celada was just having that momentum, so offensive foul called on Celada's second personal foul.
And just the eagerness of Celada there.
And now let's go over to Aureliano's side of things, courtesy of Erica Liboro. Erica?
After the loss against the Red Lions, the Chiefs is turning that loss into a lesson learned. A lesson learned that they will be applying for today's game. Coach told the boys to be aggressive, to play hard, and most especially to believe in the team, believe in themselves, and believe that they can win this game. No doubt about it, the Heavy Bombers is a strong team, but we can outsmart them as long as we stick to the game plan and make the most out of our possessions. Dre?
Thank you, Erica. This is what I love about Coach Julia Blan. You know, they had a crushing defeat. Their baptism of fire, as what I mentioned on top of the coverage, against San Beda in the last game. But still, of course, their morale is very, very high. And they know for sure that they can compete with the big teams, the big guns here in the NCAA, Mike.
Definitely. This is still a long season. And now they have a chance here to redeem themselves in this game.
Let's see if those 2 wins that they had earlier this season were just flukes or not. That cannon starts it off. No. We got 3 ball. Now here's Anquilo. He says, wait, I see a lot of big men. I'll slow down.
Well, it's a 3-on-2 break.
Oh, Reducto, but there is Hayes, the hard worker that he is, getting that stop.
That's one thing good about Hayes, is his hustle and his rebounding.
Yes.
And that guy has impeccable positioning.
He knows his role. Now here's James Senna posting up Sergio Cruz. Senna, the bank shot, won't go, but there is the workhorse, Marvin Hayes, doing what he does best. He will head to the line for 2 charities.
Well, we've been talking about Marvin Hayes. They better put a body on him.
I like this lineup that Coach Ariel is fielding in. You know, you have to go veteran point guard Wilson, who's been consistent, NJ, Hayes, and Senna, and now we will take a quick timeout. Be right back after this break.
Moving parts perform best when clean. That's why your engine deserves the unbeatable cleaning power of Caltex with Tacron. So you can perform at your best, on-road and off-road.
a very beautiful crowd shot of JRU, thanks to our director from ABS-CBN Sports, Director Al Neri. He's in the van, the blue and yellow.
Well, they always do their jobs well.
Oh, yes. And the students and supporters of Jose Rizal University, we all know these supporters, these students and fans of JRU have been there. You know, every single game. They really, that's what I love about the community of JRU. I've been there once. They're very, very warm. And sobrang ano sila eh, parang palaging Pasko sa kanila. Dahil nakangiti sila lagi. You know, ang saya-saya nila. They always greet you well. And they're also, they love basketball so much. And that was an evidence of the passion for basketball. Hayes gets that roll and he gets his first free throw. There's Coach Ariel Vanguardia, looking good in the blue polo, as always. And Hayes is 2 of 2. Blue shirts will now set things up. JRU ahead slightly by 1. Gio Syracuse still scoreless in this game. Reducto over to Gio. Gio attacking Sena inside, getting the foul from big man Sena, and getting the basket to go.
That move was absent during their last game. They had that 28-point loss against Ambeda. Now they had the right idea to attack James Sena early.
Let's take a look. Kagoko tried to step in for a charge, but that was too late. Here's Gio Syracuse, and this is their Smart Instant Replay, Smart for Helping Sports. Gio, one of the veterans for this Arellano squad, gets that three-point play to go, and now they're ahead by 2, 8-6. Less than 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter of our first game on this Hump Day Wednesday. Sena, that familiar baby hook of Sena has been a trademark of his.
Yeah, I've been talking about to him about that move. He has perfected that shot through all the years.
He ties the ball game at 8. Gio asking for the ball against Sena. He will attack again, but he took some steps. Too eager to make the move, and he commits a traveling violation. Possession will go back to the guys in yellow.
Syracuse made a strong move there towards his right. Strong right.
Titignan niya kung kakagat dun si Sena dun sa fake niya. Oo, or kung masasaksakan niya ulit. Rivera in for the first time. Reducto will head to the bench. Coach Jundia Blan of Arellano. John Wilson, lead leader in scoring. 20 points per game. This bad boy now Mr. Consistent attacking the hole, but losing the handle on the leather. Luckily, possession will stay with JRU as the ball passed up by Research. Now 9 seconds on their 24. I think they're trying to involve John Wilson already in their offense.
But Arellano is trying to deny John Wilson staying home at him, so he wouldn't create that 20-point game average.
Yes. John Wilson with his offensive rebound. The putback doesn't go, so we go to the line for 2 free throws. Kagoko 0 of 2 now from beyond the arc. So the Cannons still trying to make things work in this ball game.
One thing that John Wilson did right. He never gave up on that play, and he had an incentive to go to the free-throw line.
Attacking the defense of Arellano, it's Gio Syracuse first personal foul. There's J.R. Bulanes, reliever for Mark Kagoko, and Wilson converting both free throws. Anquilo against bigger Mark Kagoko. Kagoko trying to out Anquilo. Anquilo all the way, that floater, short. Nice boxing out that time by Apostol. Now Arellano will recycle their offense. The Syracuse brothers. Here's Rivera, the short stab, in and out. John Wilson says, I got the leather.
Change of assignments there. Syracuse now on Hayes. Rivera on Sena.
Here's Kagoko. Kagoko trying to take advantage of that high advantage, and he converts.
That's what you do, stay aggressive.
Now all the starting lineup of JRU all scored. Gio Syracuse, that isolation play. A man falls down to the floor. Nice cut by Rivera.
As soon as Rivera saw a mismatch there, he took it right straight to the basket.
Nice recognition for the big man, Sergio Cruz. to 10 is our tally. Make that 10 to 8. So we'll check with the real score in this ball game. Apostol all the way. No, too strong. Two teams now running. John Wilson will try for the big bomb.
So far, the help defense there for John Wilson didn't come. And he was able to find an opening and took that three-pointer.
If you're Aureliano, you shouldn't let these heavy bombers take those bombs and hit it this early. They will capitalize. 15 to 10 is now our score. Jerry ahead by 5. Hayes commits his second personal foul. 13 foul on Jerry. That doesn't look good for Coach Ariel Vanguardia, who's now at the hard court, leading his case to the official furiously. There's Coach Ariel still arguing. Let's see if there will be a call on Coach Ariel. We will take a quick break, folks. Stay with us.
You're watching the unbeatable hoops action at the NCAA with Caltex, with the unbeatable cleaning power of Techron. The battle continues this week on the NCAA. Catch these teams as they give their all to win. The NCAA Winning Drive at 85. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23. Primetime replay at 10 p.m. on Ball, Sky Cable Channel 34.
Okay, we got a word from the officials that there will be an unsportsmanlike call. Let's see. So Coach Ariel Vanguardia will be called for an unsportsmanlike foul. There is Marvin Hayes running over Anquilo, but I believe, a little bit of acting job may have helped.
May have, but what can you do when you run over a little guy like Anquilo?
So Marvin Hayes now commits his 2 personal fouls. And Coach Ariel called, and still furious at the bench, called for an unsportsmanlike foul for entering the hard court. No, not a foul, but unsportsmanlike conduct, that is.
Yes.
Akala ko unsportsmanlike foul yung tinawag kay Hayes. Kaya siya nagalit. Kaya nagalit si Coach Ariel. Pero no.
But so far, in some cases, you can get away with it. But in this case, well, you let the referees decide for themselves.
So, let's take a look here. Yeah. Tingnan natin on your screens. Anquilo will give this pick to Sergio Cruz and a bump. Ikaw, Coach. Ikaw, Mike. Coach, ito yung tawag sa'yo. Understand, Coach. Pero hindi, ikaw, Mike. Anong tingin mo doon?
Well, it's a close call. There was actually no intention to hurt on the part of Hayes. It's just so happened that Anquilo was the smaller guy on that play.
Okay, paliwanag natin yung nangyari, ha? Baka nagtataka kayo. If you're watching this at home, how come Sergio Cruz is now at the line hitting 2 free throws? A while ago, Anquilo made 2 because there was an unsportsmanlike call. Of course, called on Coach Ariel Vanguardia. Yung conduct yun because he went to the hard court harassing the officials. So, 2 free throws from Anquilo plus yung 2 free throws naman for Sergio Cruz kasi Jerry is already in the penalty.
That's right.
Plus possession, so masakit to if you're Jerry.
Yeah. Automatically, probably a 6 or 5 point swing.
Even a 7-point swing. Kasi pasok lahat ng free throws. If they hit a 3-pointer here, it can be a 7-point swing for Arellano. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Someone has to take the shot. Gio doesn't know it. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. So great defense for the heavy bombers.
Too much unselfishness there. You forgot to recognize the shot clock was running down.
That's right. So they weren't able to capitalize on that possible 6 or 7-point swing.
That's right.
The score earlier was 15 to them. Now it's 15-14 with those 4 free throws awarded to Syracuse and Anquilo. And now possession is back to JRU. Kapigting is in the game. Sena. Bulaños just checked in for Tagoco as well. Raycon Kapigting against Gio Syracuse. Kapigting taking the J. No, there is Sena. And Sena will head to the line for 2 more free throws.
So far, Drake, you can feel the intensity and the energy of both these teams.
Oh, yes.
They really wanted the victory. And it's still a close game.
Now, Syracuse will go to the bench. And it's Dimla. Mark Russell Dimla checking in for the first time for Coach Jun Diablan. Sena. This is 5th point. James Sena, who has matured and developed a lot here in the NCAA. Take a look at those averages.
Plus the fact that he has developed to become a good passer.
Yes. He splits his charities, though. They're ahead by 2, 16-14. A minute 16 left here in this first quarter. Ulang is hounding Agustin. Dimla over to Apostol. Apostol. Baseline finds Gio Syracuse. 2 seconds again on the shot clock. Another great defense by JRU, steal by Wilson. He averages close to 3 steals per game.
Again, we talked about the defensive intensity of the JR heavy bombers.
Tingnan natin dito. The quickness of John Wilson.
Anticipating the passing lane. Maintaining that intensity.
And that was your smart instant replay. Smart, we're helping sports. Another unsportsmanlike foul called, and for grabbing John Wilson, I believe it's called on Dimla. That's why ito ngayon, JRU naman will have their chance of their own. 2 free throws for Wilson plus possession.
Plus a possible 4-point play.
John Montemayor now in for the first time. He will give James Sena a well-deserved breather, and Gio Syracuse also heading to the bench for Coach Jun Diablan. Duco back in the fray of things for the heavy bomb for the Chiefs, that is. No-go was that first attempt of Montemayor.
Now without James Sena on the floor, the Chiefs can take advantage of their lack of size and experience in the shaded area.
An offensive foul called on Ed de Rivera to his dismay. His second. Let's take a look here. There you go. Kitang-kita from this angle.
The arm.
Yep.
The flip of the arm.
He used his left arm, and this is your smart instant replay. Smart for helping sports. And there's that big man, Montemayor.
Transition defense not working there for Arellano.
So now to answer that question of yours earlier, Mike, so you know step up na big man, and can Arellano capitalize? Apparently, Montemayor, also a big man himself, scoring on that basket by JRU. Now here's Agustin over to Apostol. Dimla commits some steps and traveling called on Dimla.
Dimla had an opening there. He could have taken that shot right there.
Nag-hesitate pa no?
Hesitate.
5.8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Now JRU trying to pull away. King almost got away. 2 seconds left. They have to take it. And Dimla not recognizing that the game clock was winding down. So some mental lapses for Dimla and the Chiefs to end the first quarter. Anquilo started this ballgame with that basket. And Arellano tried to keep up with the heavy bombers, but it's been JRU towards the end of this first quarter, 20-14 in favor of the guys from JRU. We will take a quick break. Second quarter is coming up.
23.
Welcome back to this hot and sunny Wednesday. And speaking of hot, aside from the ball games being hot, we also have some ladies.
Great vantage point there.
Yes.
The OB van.
Ang ganda ng segue ko, no? Hot weather, hot ball games, tapos hot girls naman ngayon.
Right.
Thanks to our director, Alan Larry. Now we will begin the second quarter. Mike, why don't you talk about about this matchup that we have on your screens?
Both have constructing styles. Jerry Syracuse has a soft touch from the perimeter. Marvin Hayes, always all around in the shaded area. Impeccable timing, impeccable positioning. So it's the reason why he gets so many rebounds for the Heavy Bombers.
And that lob play resulted to a turnover from JRU. They tried to lob it to the big man, John Montemayor.
This is practically the bench of the Heavy Bombers right now.
Except for NJ, who started this ball game.
That's right.
Here's a Apostol. Finding Rivera hesitated. Now he saw a big roadblock in Montemayor, so he will be called for a traveling violation. On cue is Gio Syracuse now checking in for Ed Rivera. Now Gio will be back on the hard court. And Adrian Celada also back in the hard court. Apostol goes back to the bench.
First five versus the bench of JRU.
Foul. Before that shot was taken, looks like it'll be called on Gio Syracuse. That's his second. Let's take a look here. NJ tried to go to Kabigting. That momentum of Syracuse just bumping Kabigting. So officials saw there was some contact and a foul. Kabigting slicing in the middle. That jump shot won't go for Raycon.
Coach Alban inserted some of his starting five to take advantage of the bench of the Heavy Bombers.
Agustin and Bulangis, Jer Bulangis, third-year man, will be called for his first personal. Mark Dimla will head to the bench, and it's Isaiah Syracuse.
More offensive firepower for the Chiefs, hoping to close this gap.
Adrian Celada over to Gio against Montemayor. Syracuse, the kick out. Nice ball movement by the Chiefs. Reducto, who's drawing that basket, high on that rebound. As NJ, yellow shirts are now running. Bulangis all the way, fishes for the foul. And the blue shirts were asking for that offensive foul from Bulangis as he warded off with his left arm. But yes,
the Chiefs were looking for another way. As soon as J.R. Bulangis recognized that, he went straight to the basket.
J.R. Bulangis, he has been a steady backup for Mark Agogo. Sometimes they make a little switch as Coach Ariel Vanguardia trying to mix his lineup once in a while. You know, he mixes his lineup. Minsan si Kagoko nag-start, minsan si Bulangis more often than not. It's Kagoko.
That's right, because Kagoko is the better offensive player. And Bulangis might as well bring down the ball.
Minsan nagsasabay pa dalawang yan.
That's right.
Celada now has it. Against Raycon Kabigting. Celada over to Gio Syracuse. 10 seconds on their 24. Gio. The kick out to Celada, wide open for that three ball, and the money ball is good.
Sharing the ball is exactly what the Chiefs were able to attain in that play, and Celada was the recipient of a three-point attempt for the basket.
Oh, a turnover by the Heavy Bombers. Off and running are the Chiefs. Nice defense, and then it results.
Again, they're starting by closing the gap here.
Now it's a 2-2-1 press here being employed by Coach Junji Ablan. Will it be another turnover for JRU?
Almost.
Now you'd have to love the intensity and the defense of Aureliano. Now Coach Ariel Vanguardia has seen enough. He will bring back in Mark Agogo and James Sena. Let's take a look here. After that basket by Celada, great defense by Aureliano. All the way is Reducto over the high-flying NJ. They have have cut down that deficit to 2 points, 19-21 in favor of JRU. NJ. We go to Pulangis. Pulangis losing the handle on that leather. Reducto will try to go all the way again against NJ, but Sena has that height advantage, get the letter now up and running are the yellow shirts. Another turnover. Blue shirts again. We're going back and forth. Anquilo. Oh, but Isaiah Syracuse being at the right place at the right time, and Coach Ariel Vanguardia has seen enough. He will talk things over. We are knotted at 21.
You're watching the unbeatable hoops action at the NCAA with Caltex, with the unbeatable cleaning power of Tecron.
For being sensitive enough.
You're gonna get through this. You're gonna be just fine.
Please take this ring as a symbol of my love.
For respecting other people.
Good and nice, and you deserve to have an amazing birthday.
Sometimes people just want to be left alone.
For opening our eyes.
Does anybody know CPR?
And for being beautiful inside and out.
You're going to make a wonderful mother. I want a baby.
All for you.
Hey, everyone!
Get it here on Studio 23.
Welcome back to the arena here in San Juan City. And there's Mr. Frank Gusi, Vice Chairman of San Sebastian, and Mr. Paul Supan also here. Good friend of mine. Sabi na ganda yung sasabihin ko, so I won't comment. And Mr. Michael Diado of Emilio Aguinaldo College also here. And of course, Coach Nomar Isla, also from Emilio Aguinaldo College. Of course, the head coach of the Generals beside Mr. Mike Diado. Medyo nag-scout din yan. Itong si Coach Nomar Isla, no? Medyo hindi lang warm ang welcome sa kanya. Now, you know, with the other teams of the NCAA, the Emilio Aguinaldo College 0-3 in the team standings, still winless here in the NCAA.
They're just here to do their homework. Now in the play earlier, now they're trying to go back to their game plan wherein they attack the inside. And lay down the defense.
Finally, James Sena scores for JRU because it's been a 7-0 run by Arellano. Last time they scored was back in that 8:26 mark. After, of course, before that, those 2 free throws of James Sena. And the lead is back with JRU by 2. Isaiah Syracuse just coming from nowhere, slicing and hitting that great-looking shot in the middle.
Former RPU development team member trying to be aggressive on that end.
Anquilo with the steal. Anquilo decided to give it up. Nice, unselfish play by the Chiefs. Syracuse converting again, so it looks like this 2-2-1 press defense is giving headache to the Heavy Bombers. But Bulanis breaks that defense, takes it by himself. Oh, an offensive foul called on Bulanis. Sorry, break that time for the Heavy Bombers.
Well, initially trying to take matters into his own hands.
You know,
he became overly aggressive there.
Using that left hand to ward off his defender. It was a, it was a great intention. It was a great move by Bulanis breaking the defense. Pero tingin ko, na-excite siya when he saw an opening breaking that press of Arellano. Now Anquilo will try to go on his own. The little man scores with that beautiful layup.
That was a beautiful hit by. We always admire a little guy doing good in this league.
Don't look now, but the Chiefs are up by 4, 27-23. Pace losing handle on the letter, but the foul is called. Looks like it will be on Anquilo.
So far in 3 possessions, they weren't able to solve that 2-2-1 press by the Arellano Chiefs.
Now let's go over to F. Maranilla for JRU. F.
Yes, Jay, the crowd intensity here in the arena is definitely pumped up.
Oh, yes.
The Heavy Bomber fans is definitely in full support with their team. Regarding that unsportsmanlike foul called against Coach Ariel, he's definitely much furious about it and cannot accept his call. But the game must go on and they will still continue to play the Bomber way. Dre and Mike?
Thank you, F. There's Coach Ariel Vanguardia. Just didn't know what hit him. Earlier, they were ahead by 7, 21-14, and Arellano tried to make a run for it. And now, with those free throws converted. Arellano is still ahead though by 2. And here's Ice Cruz. Ice over to Anquilo, asking for that pick. And gets 2 picks. Oh, Anquilo, nice move by the little man. Recognizing that open man at the last second. Anquilo just doing all the things not any ordinary little man can do. A turnover again for JRU. Arellano on a break. Salada decides for the outside shot. It's good.
Great head hunting there by Anquilo. Finding an open teammate. Now they're trying to be aggressive in that 2-2-1 trap.
Another turnover for JRU. How many turnovers has JRU had in the past possession? In those past possessions, rather. But, okay, so a turnover now to settle things down for the Heavy Bombers. 3-second violation called on Arellano University. Now, Ice Cruz will go to the bench. Well-deserved rest there for Ice. Now, let's go to Erica Liboro for Arellano University's side. Erica.
Coach made the boys watch their last 2 games and asked the boys, which would you prefer? A lousy performance na pangit at tambak ang outcome, or an aggressive and disciplined game na maganda naman ang outcome? And maganda, it's up to you guys to prove what you really want in the next 30 minutes of this ball game. And speaking of ball game, we have to pressure the passer. Tsagaan lang kay Sena, huwag tayo magdodoble dahil nakakalusot siya. Let's not force shots and ayusin natin ang defense. Meron. Ano pa ako?
Erica?
Thank God.
Oh. Okay, thank you, Erica. Okay, thank you so much, Erica Liboro of Arellano University. Okay, now it's 27-32 in favor of the Arellano University Chiefs. Arellano just, has that intensity, and they know, they have a feeling. They have a feeling that they can take on this JRU squad.
They can smell blood right now. They have been very aggressive. So far, the Heavy Bombers, their shoulders are down low, and they have to maintain that intensity that they had in the first quarter if they want to erase this lead.
Foul called on Tayongtong. So 2 shots awarded now to Mark Tagoco.
And you can see Mark Tagoco missing his free throws, and he's an excellent free throw shooter.
That's right. Oh, Tagoco very uncharacteristic missing both free throws. John Wilson says, I will score when my teammates are struggling. Mr. Consistent scores that basket, cuts that deficit to 3.
Of course, he can't do it alone.
That's right.
So far, he has to get his teammates involved in the offense.
Celada has it. He decides to take it from the outside. Short on that attempt from beyond the arc. There's Nate Matute. Oh, John Wilson. Wilson against Apostol. Back to Matute. Now Nate. Over to Tagoco. They go down low to J.R. Sena. Sena getting that double team. Oh, and a steal all the way now is Apostol.
That double team is creating nightmares for James Sena.
Yes. This defense of Arellano has stepped up to a whole different level here in the second quarter, and 2 yellow shirts miscommunicating.
That press is forcing the Heavy Bombers to take hurried shots. But they have to be patient in breaking that press.
Coach Ariel Manguarda looking anxious. Brings back in NJ for Matute. There's Tayongtong attacking that defense. And NJ losing the handle from behind Tayongtong. You'd have to credit this great, defense turning into offense for Arellano.
That's right. They're hustling. They're raiding the passing lanes. They're creating confusion towards the Heavy Bombers offense.
How many turnover points do they have? And we will get back to you on that one. They are ahead by 7, 36-29.
on a fresh U.S. episode of 90210.
I'm ready.
Let's get out of here. Sorry. I don't think I can do this. I love you.
I don't know what to say.
Just forget it.
I have to say something back? Screw you, Dixon! I'm pregnant.
You're joking, right? I'm just gonna walk away. No, don't even worry about it. I just have to go, okay?
Fresh U.S. episode of 90210. Thursday, 8 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23.
There is Bajardo enjoying the games here. Look at that. How many times have we seen this from Arellano University in the second quarter alone? You know, unselfishness, just recognizing a lot of players. They have a lot of passes, and then Anquilo, the little man. And this is, of course, our smart instant replay. Smart will help in sports. Drawing the defense, passing at the last second. Now, JRU has had 12 turnovers for JRU here in the second quarter.
And that's around 6 to 7 possessions in this ballgame, or in that quarter alone.
And Arellano with 2. Just 2 turnovers for Arellano. There, now make that 3. John Wilson, he will attack this defense. He missed, but there's NJ. Won't give up.
Good trail by NJ
Yes,
there.
yes.
Keep the ball alive for the Heavy Bombers.
Like safety siya, just in case John Wilson would miss the shot.
That's right.
And that is just what happened. Now NJ is at the line.
Adding NJ to the lineup gives him another perimeter defender. Trying to defend either Senada.
Yes. Arellano has had 8 assists here the second quarter alone as compared to JRU's only 3. Thus, they are still ahead by 5. Tayungtong all the way. Great defense by, you mentioned, John NJ.
I guess this is no time to do showmanship shots right here.
Now John Wilson attacking the hole.
So far, it's been all John Wilson in this quarter.
He is definitely carrying the load, literally and figuratively, for Coach Ariel Vanguardia here in the second quarter, trying to carry back the Heavy Bombers. Celada thought about taking the 3, but some steps, traveling call on Adrian.
Great ball movement there, but Celada hesitated, cost him a traveling violation.
Looks like we'll be called for a foul as Bulanes fell down to the floor. Second foul called on Tayungtong. Arellano now in the penalty. JR is at the line. You know, and he hits it. I was talking to Coach Alan Gregorio last Monday. When we talked about Letran, parang ganito yung nangyari nun eh. Letran was just being really hard-nosed on defense, Mike. Kaya they committed a lot of fouls, okay? But I asked Coach Allen, is that a great strategy? You give up so many fouls, you know, and give up so many free throws. And then he goes, would you like that rather than, you know, not being able to get the ball? At least that defense pays off. And yes, you will commit some fouls here and there, but at the same time, that defense will just really harass the other squad. And this is what exactly Arellano is doing.
Yeah, you're making them think twice about running their offense.
Celada against Kakoko. Celada decides to pull up. And Adrian Celada is just, man, leading the way for Arellano.
It's just about exploiting the matchup. The smaller Kakoko.
They have to cross the timeline. They do. Wilson over to Sena. Sena. Ooh. The whole bench of Arellano just stood up. They thought it was all ball for Adrian, but our officials who have a closer look of things. Let's take a look one more time. Brought to you by our Smart Instant Replay. Smart, we're helping sports. Here it is. Senna. Encelada. Oh, I couldn't tell from that angle if may contact ba sa kamay, but looks like there was. So Senna is at the line for two free throws. He is perfect at the line so far.
At least the effort there for the recoveries, then for the Arellano Chiefs.
Perfect at the line is J.R. Senna. 38-37, still in favor of Arellano. A minute and 4 seconds remaining. And now Arellano is starting to crumble down as the first half is ending. Turnover after turnover. Kanina, we were just crediting how they took good care of the ball in the second quarter. Nago over to John Wilson. Wilson decides to take it to himself. John Wilson just has a lot of moves in his arsenal.
They made him put the ball down on the floor. But unfortunately, John Wilson made the basket and he in a penetration.
This is the NCAA, the oldest collegiate league in the country. JRU takes that lead again, 39-38. We've had 7 lead changes in this first half so far. And JRU has made a run of their own, 10-2 in the last 2 minutes. Time is winding down. Almost a turnover. Tayungtong for 3. No. Rivera with that one-handed putback is good.
That was a great rebound by a one-hander and with a one-handed shot by Rivera.
If they can keep this up and have that lead heading to the dugout, they'll have that momentum for sure on their side. 8 seconds on the game clock. Who do you want to take the shot? It's John Wilson. MJ skying high for the offensive rebound, losing the handle on the rock. So possession will go to Arellano with 4.2 seconds remaining, Mike.
Well, James Senna had great position on the shaded area. It's just that the double team is really bothering him.
Ooh! I apologize for cutting you off, but what a shot from Miranda. Will this count? They will have to take a look one more time if this will count. Let's see. Miranda did, yes. From
this angle?
Yes. Clearly he got the ball off on time. We're just waiting for the officials to call it. And it is good. So heading to the dugout. Surprise, surprise. It's Arellano University ahead 43-39 over the JRU Heavy Bombers, having that great start for the Heavy Bombers, 20-14. They had that 6-point lead. Arellano had that great 2-2-1 press defense. Now they have the lead at the half. We will take a quick break. More in store after this.
This August on Barkada Nights, be like God for 1 week.
My will be done!
Prepare to fight like there's no tomorrow. Serve no master. Save the world. Do your homework. And have the adventure of a lifetime. Catch Barkada Nights all Sundays of August at 8:30 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23.
Continues as the AU Chiefs battles it up against the JRU Heavy Bombers with the Chiefs 39. Now let's have some cheering exhibition by the AU Pep Squad to be followed by the JRU Pep Squad.
Culture Invasion this July on Wispeak. Savvy. My Barcadas Trip July 11. Flashy. I Want to Be a Supermodel July 18. Youth Culture Invasion on Wispeak. New time slot 8 p.m. every Saturday of July. Get it here on Studio 23. On a fresh U.S. episode of 90210.
I'm ready.
No, let's get out of here. Sorry. I don't think I can do this. I love you.
I don't know what to say.
Just forget it.
I have to say something back? Screw you, Dixon! I'm pregnant.
You're joking, right? I'm just gonna walk away. No, don't even worry about it. I just have to go, okay?
Fresh U.S. episode of 90210. Thursday, 8 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23.
Jimmy, get a picture of his face!
My God.
On the next Smallville, there is nothing left to hide.
This is a huge story. Jimmy knows my secret.
What?
And the truth can be dangerous.
We need to protect my identity. If people find out, it's dangerous not only for me, but it's a threat to everyone who knows me.
No one can know who I am.
Smallville, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23. Sam Briggs has an attractive fiancée.
Oh my God! We're having a baby and we're getting married.
Despite having a not-so-attractive physique,
Hey, Dick.
he attracts trouble all the time.
You destroyed number 16. Okay, man. You need to... It's a golf cart. And I didn't destroy it. I broke the parking brake. Does a golf cart even need a parking brake?
He's a walking disaster.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
So, what's the right thing to do for a man who's always in the wrong place
Whoops.
at the wrong time?
Melanie, you know I don't approve of this sort of thing going on under my roof. I know, I told her. We should do it in the yard. This isn't a good time for a joke.
Worst Week premieres August 23, Sunday, 8 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23. Miss Universe 2009. Get it here on Studio 23. Soon.
At 2 p.m., San Sebastian Stag versus Ayak Generals. At 4 p.m., San Beda Red Line versus UPHSD Altus. Primacy Friday. NCAA 85th season. Supremacy.
Net.
Welcome back to the arena here in San Juan City, and at the half of this first game, today's July 15, 2009, it is the Arellano University Chiefs ahead by 43-39 over the Jose Rizal Heavy Bombers, live on Studio 23 and also on HD on channel 166 on Sky Cable. Dre Felix together with Mike Abasolo. Hello and good afternoon to everybody. If you're watching the replay on Balls Channel 34, good evening to all of you.
Hello, Dre.
And what a game we're having so far, you know, as exciting as it is. Arellano, you know, they maximized every possible opportunity that they had in the second quarter. Thus, they have the lead here at the half.
It's all about defense, Dre. The Heavy Bombers are having a hard time trying to execute in their half court. The Heavy Bombers had so many turnovers. As you can see, 17, 12. Fast break point favors the Arellano Chiefs right now, 16-6.
Those turnovers that you mentioned, 17 from JRU, they had 12 in the second quarter alone. And it is the most this season, tied with Angeles University against CSB and Perpetual against Letran. So 12 turnovers in one quarter doesn't look good for Coach Ariel Vanguardia, and definitely they had a mouthful from Coach Ariel at the dugout. Okay, and as we take a look now at our leading scorers for both squads, it's been a balanced effort for Arellano in the second quarter, but Adrian Celada just kept on jacking up those jumpers. And John Wilson, talked about him on top of this coverage, stepping up for JRU. When they need him most, they need a basket. There is Mr. Consistent John Wilson, leading the league in scoring, almost 21 points per game, 52% from the field. Now has 13. J.R. Sena closely behind with 11. Hayes just 4, so we don't see the names of Tangoko, Bulangis, and Jay in your screens. And Celada with 13. Points for Arellano, 14, compared to only 5 from JRU. So we talked about that deep bench of JRU not present in this ball game so far. Gio Sierra Cruz still finding his mark in this game. Now Arellano with the offensive rebound, and Ed Rivera capitalizes on that short stab.
When you have your big men hitting their stride like that, it's really a good sign for the Arellano Chiefs.
John Olsen over to Bulanes, and Bulanes and Kakoko at the backcourt of JRU. Bulanes with that teardrop won't go.
So far, the JRU Heavy Bombers have been limited to one shot, one attempt only.
Anquilo, who's had a great first half, 6 points. Now starting third quarter for Arellano. Here's Gio Sierra-Cruz over to Anquilo. Anquilo at a corner, 6 seconds on the shot clock. That floater won't go.
Nice screen there by Gio Sierra-Cruz to open up Anquilo towards the lane.
Kakoko hanging in midair using that left hand is good. That is just veteran smarts for you, for Mark Kakoko.
Yeah, we talked about his absence in the first half. Now he's had just 2 points in the second.
Gio Sierra-Cruz over to Adrian Celada. Anquilo. Anquilo over back to Celada. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Sierra-Cruz has to realize it. He attacks that defense of Marvin Hayes. Just beating the buzzer is Gio Sierra-Cruz.
Again, the shaded area was left wide open for Gio Cruz to attack the basket. And you just got to admire the ball movement, ball sharing by the Chiefs right now.
They won't settle for one pass. You know, they've been having 2 to 3 passes as we take a look at Kakoko just taking it to the hole by himself. This year, Smart Instant Replay. Smart, we're helping sports.
Ika nga, ganda ng pakikisama nila ngayon.
Talking about Arellano, there's J.R. Sena drawing that double team right away. Nice recognition down low over to Bulanes, but Celada with a contact and a foul. That's his third second team foul on Arellano.
We talked about James Sena being an excellent passer in this season. Headhunting, trying to pound the open Bulanes towards the basket.
Bulanes 3 of 4 and the line will make that 4 of 5 from the free throw stripe today. Now, if you're Coach Junji Ablana, I got a question for you, Mike. What would you do? Would you take out Adrian Celada, who's been your leading scorer in this game, but he has settled with 3 personal fouls?
Well, it's a gamble now by Coach Aban, making him stay there, trying to ignite, of course, their offense.
But nice move by Mark the Cannon Kakoko with that beautiful move, hanging in midair, converting with that basket. Deficit back to 3. James Sena with that block on Rivera. Back the other way we go now. Oh, nice pass, a bullet pass by Kakoko. Bulanes, he had to get out of that 3-second shaded lane. Pace with a miss. Now here's Anquilo, 2-on-2 break. Anquilo, little man goes all the way.
He almost hesitated there. He was able. He almost made the pass there to Sierra Cruz.
Oh, and a steal, but the shortest man on the floor. 2-on-1 break. Oh, Anquilo to Celada.
You just gotta love the feistiness of Anquilo right now. Yes. 2 possessions and 2 steals.
Working here, Nita. If you're watching this game right now, you might think about giving up your moniker Mighty Mouse to this young one.
That's right.
Or we might think of a different moniker for Anquilo. But the cannon says, I will try from the outside, and it's good. All the way from Calentong. That money ball is good.
Mark Kakoko now taking over the scoring totals for the Heavy Bombers.
51-47. Back to 4-point lead for Arellano. Gio Sierra-Cruz. The kick out to Celada. Hands it over to Sierra-Cruz all the way. Too strong with that shot. J.R. Sena. There'll be another rebound. Celada all the way in and out. And Sena says, wait. Now here's Kakoko. Kakoko 3-on-2 break. Kakoko open at the corners. John Wilson. Wilson, what will he do? Running over a man. Nice pass at the last second to Marvin Hayes.
Gio Sierra-Cruz extending there. Forgot the interior defense.
Whew, I'm just sweating like a pig. It's a cliche, but it's true. Just as we started, just like how we started this ball game, here in the third quarter, we are having an up-tempo ball game. 3-on-1 break, also basket by Bulanes.
Again, taking advantage of the miscues by the Arellano Chiefs on offense.
He ties the score 51-all. We will take a break, folks.
every missed shot, I concentrate more. For every fumble, I get back. For every fall, I stand up again. For every loss, I strive to win. For every game, I give my all. The NCAA Winning Drive at 85. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 2 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23. Primetime replay at 10 p.m. on Bulb, Sky Cable Channel 34. From Fun Station to Power Lunch.
Kaya ko yan.
Up until prime time and stretching to late nights. You just can't get enough of Studio 23. Get it here on studio23.tv.
Labros.
Ready ka?
Paper naman, no?
Ano yun? Na-spot mo na ba itong abs7sports.multiply.com? Hindi pa eh. Anong meron? Ayos dito, men. Updated lahat ng sports. May basketball. Talaga? Oo. Oo nga. May volleyball. Uy! Kompleto. May badminton. Oops! Astig! May billiards din, pre. Oo. Oo nga! Tsaka marami pang iba. Testing pala yung abs7sports.multiply.com. Oo, men. Type mo lang yung URL sa browser, abs7sports.multiply.com, tapos click mo yung join group.
Okay, welcome back. And during the break, we just experienced an up and down kind of basketball here.
Great transition defense for both teams.
Anquilo, by the way, we can call him Bimbot.
Bimbot.
We were just told. Nice nickname. Listed at 5'2", but other people say he's 5 feet tall. Whatever the case may be, I want to call him Little Chief. Little Chief might be the perfect moniker for this kid, unless you come up with a different moniker. Because, you know, of course, Little, as obvious as it seems, and the Chief, he plays point guard, so the Little Chief, kasi Mighty Mouse, kaya na yan eh, kay Borgi Armida na yan eh.
Correct. But you know, Bimbot came from the program of Arellano. He was a member of the Baby Chiefs.
Yes. So bagay na bagay talaga yung Little Chief.
Yeah.
Oo. 10 points now for the Little Chief Anquilo. 2 assists and 2 steals along with those 10 points. And Kagoko commits the traveling violation. And Coach Ariel Vanguardia must just really be very, very furious. But we'll find out more with this report, courtesy of F. Maranilla. F.
Yes, Ray, Coach Ariel wants his players to execute their defensive plays well. Walang rason para matakot. Lessen their big turnovers and put more pressure inside the court. We have to play as a team, work as a team, and let's improve on every aspect of the game that we have for today. Dre?
Thank you so much, F. Maranilla. So Coach Ariel Vanguardia just doesn't know, you know, what hit him, but he definitely knows what to do in this ballgame. Some adjustments are being made, so to speak. Oh, nice defense by the yellow shirts on Gio Silvia Cruz. Off and running are the Heavy Bombers. Here's John Wilson giving up at the last second to J.R. Senna, who will get the leather. Wilson does. A fresh 24 for the Heavy Bombers. Almost a steal for Reducto. Bulangis now orchestrating their offense. They go down to J.R. Draws a double team over to Bulangis, giving up to NJ. No. Now here's Bimbot. Little Chief, what will you do? All the way, Little Chief, are you kidding me?
That's the second time he made that move.
Bimbot Anquilo is for real. The smallest man in NCAA history. Take a look at your smart instant replay. We're helping sports against John Wilson. He gave up so many inches, but what a play. You can see. Look at that. Yes, little man, we feel you, brother.
So far, what the Chiefs are doing right, they're clogging the lane, taking away the inside presence of the Heavy Bombers.
I'm sure, yes.
And when they got the possession right back, they exploited the non-transition defense by the Heavy Bombers.
Yes. Now they're back to that 2-2-1 pressure defense. I'm talking about Arellano. And results to another turnover by Jerio Anquilo again. All the way. Bimbot Anquilo if Arellano goes to win this game, I won't be surprised if you decide to pick him as the player of this ball game. Now, the lead has ballooned to the biggest so far. No, it's at 6. So the biggest lead of Arellano is 7. Okay, now let's turn things over, settle things down, over to Erica Liboro of Arellano. Erica.
During the halftime, the boys were very eager to play for the next falling quarters of the game. But coach told them the improvements that they have to make for the next quarter. First, we are in a penalty, so we have to avoid fouls. We have to keep moving and not to watch the other teammates in the goal ball game, and you have to keep tight pressure, Dre.
Thank you, Erica. And John Wilson hitting that money ball cuts this deficit back to 3. It's been John Wilson just carrying the load for JRU. He has a total of 16, his second three-pointer, and Anquilo is back at the line. Bimbot Anquilo.
We can still call him Baby Chief or Little Chief.
Little Chief, yes. Now he ties Salada with 15, leading the Chiefs in this ball game. I'm sure Coach Ariel didn't see this coming. I mean, not to take anything away from this man, but I'm sure he was looking at Isaiah Silva Cruz, Salada, Miranda, Gio Silva Cruz to be the leading scorers, but not this guy. But let's take a look at Bulangis here as John Wilson took that shot. Bulangis down here there. Oh, that's why. Oh, the elbow on Anquilo. That's why Anquilo was awarded with 2 free throws plus the possession on Arellano.
That's right.
Thank you for that replay. And of course, everyone from ABS-CBN Sports is keeping their eyes wide open for things like that. Miranda. They're passing the ball too much. It results to a turnover traveling on Gio Silva Cruz. Gio Silva Cruz has been really not himself in this game.
So far.
Yes, so far. Good thing his teammates have been doing everything.
In the last possession, they're still leaving Anquilo and Gio Cruz out on the perimeter.
So that 2-2-1 defense. Wilson has it. Wilson attacking the hole again. Getting the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's what you do with your press play. Continue to attack the interior defense of the Chiefs.
Third personal foul now called on Ice Silva Cruz. John Wilson at the line for 2. Boards with 17 points. Of course, the leading scorer here in NCAA season 85. Now he has a total of 18. His average is 20.7, close to 21 points. Shooting 52% from the field.
That's an excellent number.
Remarkable. And 9 rebounds per game is John Wilson. And now, JRU gave the taste of their own medicine to Arellano, but Hayes can capitalize, but he never gives up. This is the characteristic of Marvin Hayes.
Bad communication there by Anquilo, causing him a turnover.
Reducto. Smartly getting a Jerry Heavy Bomber with that leather. Thus the possession will stay with Arellano. 59-58. We will take this timeout. We will be right back.
To stay updated with our primetime schedules and other channel highlights, follow us on Twitter. Log on to www.twitter.com/S23 channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the survivors of Oceanic 815.
How many times do we meet someone who's being haunted who wants to stay haunted?
On a fresh newest episode of Ghost Whisperer, live alone.
Ghosts can be powerful. They can make us believe things.
I know what I felt.
Or be together in death.
It's the only way that we can be together.
You don't love her, Andrew, and she's gonna realize that she gave it all up for a lie.
It's a question of love everlasting.
I gave you eternity. Doesn't she deserve the same?
A fresh newest episode of Ghost Whisperer, Friday, 8 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23.
Welcome back here at the arena in San Juan City. And now let's take a look at the favorite segment of our floor director, Larry Diang, plus the women as well. It's none other than John Eric Agas as the Silverworks hardcourt heartthrob of the game. There's no substitute. And Senada tried to take that 3-ball with 2 minutes 35 here left in the third quarter. A bump and a foul given by Miranda. Second personal. Let's take a look here. John Wilson escaping and getting that foul from Miranda.
Miranda never had position there. He lifted his, he jumped over.
Oh! Ooh, miscommunication, and Miranda goes all the way for the slam.
We were talking about a defensive effort by Miranda there, not establishing himself. And all of a sudden, he made the steal in a basket.
They're back up by 3. John Wilson almost leaving handle on the rock. Ooh, but Miranda with the foul. Way too excited with Miranda. Let's take a look here. Goko. That pass was spread perfectly by Miranda. This year's Smart Instant Replay. Smart, we're helping sports. We talked about Arellano and if they can bounce back after that defeat they sustained against San Beda. It was just a lashing that they had over
that was a spank.
Yes, 102 to 74.
That's right.
And Anquilo will go to the bench. A well-deserved break for the shortest guy on the floor. Probably Coach Junji Ablano would want to reserve him for the fourth and final quarter.
The Heavy Bombers are trying to match up against the Chiefs with this kind of lineup right now.
Yes.
A very short lineup.
Syria Cruz, no go. Hayes, that's right. It's a very small lineup without Sena or Montemayor on the floor. It's Kagoko, Wilson, Hayes, and Jay, and Jexter Apinan. Kagoko losing handle on that ball. But a good defense, but there you have to cross the timeline, they do. It's a 2-on-1 break. Reducto against Apinan. And Apinan will be called for a defensive foul. Wasn't able to establish his position.
Good thing Apinan was able to hold off the 2-on-1 break there by the Chiefs.
Or else a sure 2-pointer.
That's right.
Raycon Kabigting will be back on the floor for John Wilson. John will head to the bench with 18 points, 5 rebounds.
Well, with less than 2 minutes to go, you need him fresh for the fourth quarter.
Miranda, fall away short. Apinan. Now here's Kagoko. 1:13 remaining here in the third quarter. It's been a nitty and gritty affair between these two squads right from the get-go. Jexter. He'll be called for traveling as he never let go of the ball.
Medyo nanggigil si Apinan at that time. He knew he had the advantage. He knew he can take him on, but medyo nanggigil.
Let's take a look here, Mike. You know, hindi niya binitawan eh. Reducto had a tap. If he let go of the ball just a bit, the traveling violation wouldn't be called. Thus, possession is back with Arellano. Less than a minute to play. Reducto. Apinan tried to make up for that turnover with that. Tried to go for the steal. Oh, the high flyer that he is. I'm talking about this guy, number 17, Jerry Miranda. Tried to go all the way for that slam. Marvin Hayes called for his third personal foul. J.R. Sena being fielded back in by Coach Ariel Vanguardia for Jexter Apinan.
It's an insurance that James Sena is on the lineup for at least to get a good possession at the half court for the Heavy Bombers.
Arellano has been really impressive here in the free throw straight. Let's take a look at John Wilson resting, trying to, Coach Ariel Vanguardia trying to keep him fresh for the fourth quarter, as what you mentioned.
You don't want your main man tired at the end game.
That's right. Ooh! Nice deflection over Marvin Hayes, and that was Jerry Miranda showing that he has the house. Let's take a look here. Marvin Hayes will try to go all the way.
That was just great timing there by Miranda.
The long arms plus that high leaping ability that Jerry Miranda has. Falling to that block. Ooh, a lot of blue shirts ganging up on J.R. Senna.
That's part of the game plan. Make it hard for James Senna in the shaded area.
Cruz has to check back in because Jerry Miranda committed his 4th personal foul. That was some impressive showing though by Jerry Miranda, but he has to head to the bench.
You've noticed, Ray, talagang James Senna will really work hard for his points.
That's right.
Going into the 4th quarter.
6 of 7 at the line, but there is Ray Conta Big King with that great putback. They're back up by 1, talking about JRU. There's that 1 second differential on the shot clock, but possession back to JRU. Let's see if this money ball goes down, and it does for Agas. Instant offense for Coach Ariel Vanguardia.
Talk about insurance, James Senna being in the lineup, creating that last line of defense for the JRU Heavy Bombers.
So momentum heads back to Jose Rizal, heading to the 4th quarter. The lead is back with JRU. It's been a seesaw battle, but Anquilo with that great pass to Celada. Just when you thought Arellano took off where they left off in the first half, they had that lead, but JRU grabs it back. 66-62 in favor of the Heavy Bombers. 4th and final quarter is coming up after this break. We are live on Studio 23 and high definition on channel 166 on Sky Cable.
Sunduin natin sila mom sa airport.
I'm hungry. Kuya, daan muna tayong Jollibee.
Get a rush with 2 new Jolly Hot Dogs. Chili cheese dog. And bacon mushroom tops. Enjoy at the speed of delight.
Daming tao pag Sabado. Sabado? Bukas pa pala flight nila, mommy.
Libre mo ulit kami, kuya.
Yung talaga to si Kuya.
Sarap on the move, Jolly Hot Dogs.
Hoy, Mr. Dimple na naka-Amerikana. Humanda ka. Dahil ngayon, tuturuan kita na leksyon.
Miss, nagkakamali ka.
Paano mo nagawang iwanan ng babaeng nagdadalang tao? Kapal naman ang mukha mo! Wala kang kwentang tao at dapat sa'yo mamatay! Ate, anong ginagawa mo? Ba't nandito ka? Ako na bahala sa kanya. Wala rito si Anton. Nandun sa kabilang kwarto. Ano?
Lovers, beginning July 18, Monday to Saturday at 12 noon. Get it here on Studio 23.
And we are back here on Studio 23 live, also on HD, high definition. Experience it on channel 166 on Sky Cable. If you are watching replay on Balls channel 34 on Sky Cable, well, good evening to all of you. And also hello sa lahat ng ating kababayan all over the world via TFC.
Well, the little man is back.
Talking about Anquilo. Jerry, you won't even hesitate on giving the ball to Senna, but Big King has it, almost losing it. Great one, Big King for 3 way short.
That was a straight line shot.
Yes.
In the 3-point
Just
area.
short, yes. Bimbot Anquilo over to Ice Syracuse. The Syracuse brothers are in the ballgame along with El Rivera, Adrian Celada, and Bimbot Little Man, Little Chief Anquilo rounding it up for the Chiefs. 5 seconds under 24. What a theft by Kabigding. Both men at the floor. A foul committed by Ice Syracuse.
So far, this lineup of Ariel Vanguardia is working for them without Wilson on the floor. So far, they're doing their roles, hustling on defense, creating some turnovers.
Now it's Jerry Miranda back on the floor. So because both Miranda and Syracuse have 4 personal fouls each. So Miranda back on the floor. Let's see if they will maximize. I'm talking about JRU. And here's Kabigding with that 3 ball. Anquilo over to Miranda. Zelada all the way. Nice play on the break by the Chiefs.
After a missed shot, pushing the ball makes wonders for you. The fast break in.
Coach Ariel Manguardia will field in Mr. Consistent himself back on the floor. Almost a minute and a half gone by, but John Molson is back on a hard court. Here's Kagoro against the little Chief Anquilo. They go down, back J.R. Senna. Senna looking for a foul all the way. Little Chief all the way. If that ball went in, man, it would have brought down the house here at the arena.
You'll notice as soon as James Senna touches the ball on the inside, all the Chiefs swarm in that shaded area. They gang rebound, and then they created that fast break attempt that they had earlier.
Bimbot Anquilo is 6 of 7. Now make that 7 of 8 at the line. And there is Maui Pradas, along with Floyd Dedicatoria. Enjoying the games here. 8 of 9 now is Bimbot Anquilo at the line, who's been really a spark plug for Coach Junji Ablan. We're knotted at 66. John Wilson weaving his way inside, in and out. Marvin Hayes up and under is good.
We talked about the rebounding of Marvin Hayes. Somebody has to put a body on him. But initially, John Wilson lost his handle there. Good thing that Marvin Hayes was there to pick up the rebound.
The workhorse that he is knows his role, and he will head to the line for a possible 3-point play. This is brought to you by Smart. We're helping sports. Ace doesn't complete the 3-point play. Anquilo rushing. Anquilo stops, pops. No. Pace grabs rebound number 7.
That was a good shot by Anquilo. He was left wide open in that break.
Ball being counted by Jerry Miranda. He has to be careful. He has 4 personal fouls. Kagoro, 8 seconds on the 24. Down low, J.R. Senna, the foul and the basket.
One of the few times that James Senna had a great open look inside the shaded area.
They tried to operate quite a high-low play. Ace seeing wide open J.R. Senna. Great late na yung recovery doon ni Adrian Celade.
Yeah, the help came in late.
J.R. Senna completing that 3-point play. He is just impressive at the line. Talking about the big man, Senna. Now, Bulang is back on the floor. Now, it's a 1-3-1 defense being employed by JRU. Almost a turnover. Rivera, nice bounce back. The give and go works for the Chiefs. Celada scores. He is the high man with 19.
Great recognition there. But the Heavy Bombers were caught like napping on defense.
Yes. Oh, nice pass by Hayes to Senna, but Senna travels.
Senna forgot to dribble. He had 1 or 2 dribbles on the way to the basket.
And now let's turn things over back to JRU's side, courtesy of this report of F. Maranilla. F.
Yes, Ray, let's not hurry and let's stick to our game plan. These are the final instructions of Coach Ariel to his boys. He also said that hindi kailangan magkanya-kanya sa court. We have to play as a team and we have to be a family in the court. The Heavy Bombers should definitely play as their best today. Dre and Mike.
Thank you, F. Senna, the one-handed baby hook.
Classic one-handed by James Senna. He's worked on that shot all summer, and now he's perfected it.
Ooh, a steal, but a counter steal by Anquilo. Over to Rivera, the kick out to Ice. Back to Rivera, and Rivera gets it to go. What a game we are having here today, Mike.
Patience and execution there at the half court. Recognizing your teammates, sharing the ball.
Ooh, and Ed Rivera gets a fourth personal foul of Marvin Hayes. This is your Smart Instant Replay. Smart, we're helping sports. Bad news. Okay, let's talk about the foul situation. Foul trouble is Adrian Celada, Isiria Cruz, and Jerry Miranda, all with 4 personal fouls for Arellano. And for JRU, that's why Coach Ariel is bringing in NJ back on the floor because Marvin Hayes committed his 4th personal foul. Now let's go to Erica Leboro and listen in to what Coach Junji Ablan has in store for this 4th quarter. Erica.
Coach sees no reason to relax during this ballgame. We are in a tight game, so we have to make the most out of every minute. Don't forget your quick inbounds and to box out. Of course, tumapang tayo and work as a team. We have 10 more minutes. Magtrabaho naman tayo. Dre?
Thank you, Erica. Wow. These two squads just won't give up. A turnover by Anquilo gets the possession back to JRU. Why not go to their bread and butter? Over to NJ at the middle. Almost, but not quite, was that basket by John Chodu J. Now, Anquilo will orchestrate the offense of the Chiefs. Let's see what the little man will do. Gio, Isiria Cruz, losing it. Against Celada, nice spin to move, but nice recovery by the high-flying Jerry Miranda. We'll go back down low to the big man, Senna. Waiting for the double. Here's John Chodu J over to John Wilson. Wilson decides to fire it up. Short.
Hands are all over the place trying to get those loose balls.
Defense of Arellano is just really impressive. Something we didn't see with that game they had against San Beda.
Actually, both teams are now going at it on defense.
Ooh! Running over his man is Gio Isiria Cruz. Jose Rizal was asking for a foul, but no. Ball will stay with the blue shirts. Let's take a look. Gio just running over Bulangis. Possession will stay with Arellano. 8 seconds on their shot clock.
Actually, this is the pace that the Arellano Chiefs would love. Fast.
Yes.
Furious.
Yes.
Chaotic.
Everything in between. Here's Miranda. 1 second on the shot clock. He has to take it. Shot clock has run out. Play resumes. 2-on-2 break. John Wilson all the way.
John Wilson taking over.
He is having a stellar MVP kind of year. And this is just the beginning of NCAA season 85. John Wilson really leading the way for the Heavy Bombers. Anquilo over to Gio. Gio decides to take it from the outside, in and out for Isiria Cruz.
So far, Gio there is falling in love with the three-point area.
But he hasn't been converting, Mike.
That's right.
75 to 71. Senna forcing the issue, missing. Celada over the basket. Yes. Here's Miranda to Ed Rivera. The lob is good. 75-73. We just went past our 4-minute mark. John Wilson against a smaller Anquilo, and is called for that foul. His third.
Actually, Wilson was surprised that Anquilo came over to him and defended.
For the, on the floor for both squads. Tayuntong is in for Bimbot Anquilo. That is also back on the hard court. It's Hayes and Jacob Gogo and John Wilson. Wilson against Isiria Cruz. Man, John Wilson is definitely the man right now for JRU. Giving that space to Reducto. Reducto says, you give me space, I will take the shot. 87-75. Nice pass by Wilson over to Anquilo.
Somebody has to take care of the basketball here.
Yes. You just can't really trade baskets, especially if you're Arellano, because you're still down by 4. We approach the 3-minute mark. Iceria Cruz over to Ed Rivera. The spin, the move too strong. Oh, Jerry has to take advantage of this short man by Jerry, but Arellano has it. They're short by 1 man. Ed Rivera's down on the floor. Tayungtong over to Reducto. Reducto over to Iceria Cruz. What do you do? No one's stopping the play. Of course, Jerry doesn't also want to commit that foul. Kagoro called for a second personal foul. Ed Rivera just in pain. And hopefully Erica Liboro will give us a report on what happened there with Ed Rivera. We'll ask Erica, how is Ed doing? Because he has... Yes. But let's see if Ed Rivera will go back to the floor. Because he's been really impressive in this ball game. Ed Rivera, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Played pretty big here in this ballgame for Coach Jude Diablan.
So far, they're doing the right thing, creating some turnovers for the Heavy Bombers, but they have to execute better on the half court.
We will take a break. We need a breather. We'll be right back.
They're raring to get back on the court this week on the NCAA. These teams as they give their all to win. The NCAA Winning Drive at 85. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23. Primetime replay at 10 p.m. on Ball, Sky Cable Channel 34. Next on Supernatural.
These are curse boxes built to contain the power of the cursed object.
The boys' luck just turned.
That a rabbit's foot? I think it is.
But maybe not for the better.
When you lose the foot, that luck goes south.
One cursed lucky charm may be the end.
Whoa. How do we break the curse?
For Sam and Dean.
Sam Winchester must die.
On Supernatural, Saturday, 10 p.m. Get it here on Studio 23.
On Studio 23, also on HD on channel 166 on Sky Cable. The ladies just loving this exciting ball game that we have today. And there is one of the guest school presidents. Of course, Mr. Coco Aiko from Arellano University. Walang reaction, but of course, kinakabahan din siguro yan or excited with this great ball game that we are having between the Chiefs of Arellano University and the Heavy Bombers of Jose Rizal.
I guess you gotta love the effort there, being exerted by the Chiefs going up against a top team in the NCAA.
Rojo the cannon decides to take it from the outside. No.
So far, a loose cannon.
Yes. That's right. JRU has had 28 turnovers and Arellano with 29, the most turnovers this season. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Smart for Helping Sports. Here's Senna. Nice pass down low to Langes. There's Marvin Hayes, but a foul was followed by an official. It's like it will be called on Bimbot Anquilo.
5 shirts all over Marvin Hayes there.
Let's take a look one more time. Nice recognition by the big man Senna. His passing ability has just really developed. But Hayes was there, being at the right place at the right time, and Anquilo committing his 4th personal foul. Hayes won't succumb to the pressure. He now has 13, along with 14 rebounds.
At this juncture, free throws are a gold mine.
Take a look at the numbers of Marvin Hayes. Double-double, another day at the office of Marvin Hayes. John Charlie J. with 4 personal fouls. He has 8 of 9 at the floor at the free throw strike today. 1 minute and 36 seconds remaining in this ball game. Hang on tight, Philippines. And people watching all over the world. What a ball game we are having, and this is just the first game, folks. A 3 is good from Jerry Miranda. They needed that three-pointer.
Yeah, the last 3 possessions, they were trying to attempt that from the three-point area. Now they got 1 of 3.
Cutting that deficit to 3. 81-78 in favor of JRU. Bulangis will go back down low to the big man, Sena. Sena, the one-hook shot won't go. That has been there for Sena all day, except for that last play.
Yep. That reset created some tentativeness from the Arellano Chiefs to create for a double team.
Let's take a look at that three-pointer by Jerry Miranda. Almost looking good to go. Let's see if Arellano can tie it up. But Gio Syria Cruz, the veteran, stepping up big when he is needed most. Deficit is down to 1. So the Heavy Bombers will talk things over. It's 81-80 in favor of JRU. Now let's listen in to the huddle of Coach Ariel Vanguardia.
Sena here. Then, pwede ibigay. Go. We got 2 shooters here. Mark, wala nang isip-isip. You're the safety. Safety ka din, Okay, we have 1 Bulangis safety. Okay, Hayes. Bulangis. Hey, Mark. Sena. Wilson. Back pick. Go. Get it. Get it inbound. They get it the ball. We get it, Bulangis. Get it here, Hayes! Go! Sena! Hey! Mark! Wilson! Go! I know! Oh no! Not! We got shooters! Importante! We got the foul to give! We got the foul to give! Go!
And Coach Ariel Vanguardia used up his last timeout.
Well, Ray, it's clear that they want to get the ball inside to James Sena. And he was able to set up Wilson from the outside. At least be the safety on defense or be the outside shooter that he is for them to hopefully close this ball game.
That's right. Less than a minute to play in this game. Let's see if JRU can execute off that timeout. Arellano is in the penalty. John Wilson, baseline, foul, and he will head to the line for 2.
It was actually the play drawn up by Ariel Vanguardia. Good thing that John Wilson didn't hesitate to take it strong to the basket.
Take a look at Wilson just hanging in midair, getting the foul. He will head to the line. We also want to say hello to Borgie Armida. By the way, Borgie Armida of San Beda, he is watching. And this is your Smart Instant Replay. Smart, we're helping sports. Okay, I stand corrected. Tama si Borgie. Mighty Mouse nga pala si Jimmy Alapag. Si Borgie, si Mighty Kid.
Mighty Kid.
So si Little Chief na natin si Anquilo. And Wilson gets that free throw. Wilson, now 7 of 7. Perfect. In every sense of the word is John Wilson at the line. 8 of 8.
JRU still has a foul to give on the defensive end.
John Wilson now has 24 points. And we will listen in to Arellano University's timeout. Let's see what Coach Junja Blan will tell us, boys.
Bimbot!
dito, basahin mo. Pag hindi, pag nakita mo, Gio, gumano yung tao mo, ito, aalis na to. Ha? Yung budget drive, Gio. Okay? Ha? Pag nakashoot, hey, makinig, ito. Pag 24 seconds pataas, nakashoot, ha? Hindi natin kailangan pumaul. Pero pag pababa ng 24, maul tayo. Clearly on that day, he wants a quick 2.
Okay, 31 seconds remaining. Gio Sierra Cruz, back to him. Oh, a sorry turnover. A mental breakdown for Arellano University.
Great read there by Bulangis on that play. They knew that Gio Sierra Cruz would be the first option on that play.
And it gets worse because Anquilo will be called for his 5th personal foul. That is it for the little chief. He had a stellar ball game. He will foul out with 18 points. Now Bulangis missing on that free throw, so there is still life for Arellano. Bulangis just has to hit 1 to make this a 2-possession ball game. And he gets it. And Arellano will use up its last timeout.
Yung ano ni Gio tanggap ha? Pero dapat dinaretso mo. Ha? Kailang 25 seconds. Ha? 4. Quick 2. Okay, quick 2. Ha? Yung normal. Down pick. Labas Jerome. Down pick. Ha? Silada. Okay? Ha? Silada. Okay, Silada. Pag wala. Spin away. Dito ka na, Gio. Bigyan mo kay Gio. Okay? Dito ka lang. Baka tumubol. Ha? Pag tumalis yung tao mo, punta ka dyan sa corner. Pero Gio, atakin mo na. Go.
Okay, so obviously Coach Junji Ablan would still want to go for the quick 2.
Of course, it's still 24.9 seconds.
Yes.
And they want a quick 2, and they want to make a play towards the baseline.
And try to go for a steal.
That's
Let's see. Time is not on their side. Agustin.
They have to make a move right here.
They're taking too much time. Gio Sierra Cruz all the way. Gets the 2. 16.1 seconds.
On the baseline.
They may have given up a lot of time, but this is not the right person to foul if you're Arellano. But GRU, give it to the right guy that they want to have the ball. It's John Molson. Now Celada will foul out, so the 2 high men for Arellano is gone. One is Anquilo, who just fouled out earlier, and then Celada also fouling out. Celada had 19 points along with 6 rebounds in this game. And John Wilson has been perfect at the line today. Wala nang kabatong si John Wilson. John Wilson has been used to this situation.
He's been here a long time.
Yes.
He's been used to this pressure, especially when they went to the finals against Anquilo last year.
That's right. And he hits 2, back to a 2-possession ball game. 10 of 10 perfect at the line is John Wilson. Now, Miranda has to hurry. Reducto for the 3. Way short, and that's all she wrote. Great effort credited to Arellano University for putting up a good fight. They gave Jose Rizal a big scare, Mike.
Yes, what a gutsy stand there by the Chiefs, actually.
You know, they were down by 6 at the end of the first quarter, 20-14. At the end of the half, Arellano was up by 4. At the end of the third quarter, GRU took that swing back to them, 66-62, and now Ace will close this one out.
The Chiefs have nothing to pressure.
Oh, yes.
This game, especially against a top team like JRU.
Sergio Cruz will just take this one way short. And, you know, as much as Arellano showed the heart, the passion to come up with an upset against Jose Rizal, it's just all about a matter of who has that, you know, that more experience. And Jerry definitely showed it today. They didn't tumble down here in the fourth quarter. Thus, the victory goes to JRU 88 in favor of the Heavy Bombers to 82 for the Arellano University Chiefs. Of course, we all know Arellano is just one of the 3 guest teams here in the NCAA season 85.
That's right.
And Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers now still undefeated. 4 wins, no losses, unblemished. And Arellano will go down to 2-2, identical with Letran and College of St. Benil. As we will move now to our Caltex Tecron star player of the game. None other than this man right here, Mr. Consistency himself, John Wilson. Of course, Caltex with the unbeatable power, cleaning power of Tecron. Our Caltex star player of the game, John Wilson.
Now equaling their best performance since 2001, John Wilson has been the great recipient of that best player of the game.
Definitely, he will increase his averages because before this ball game, he just averaged close to 21 points. Look at his numbers, 26 points, 9 boards, and 7 assists.
Almost a triple-double.
Yes, almost. John Wilson, congratulations to you and to Coach Ariel Vanguardia and the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers. Coming up, another exciting ball game. Just when you thought we're done, no, folks, we still have another game. It is the University of Perpetual Health System Dalta taking on the Angeles University Foundation Great Danes, the guys from Pampanga. So it's, you know, the guys from Pampanga, the Great Danes taking on the Altas with Mr. Bill Velasco and Butch Maniego. That's it for this game. What a ball game. Woo. That's right. And for our courtside reporters, F. Marinilla and Erica Liboro, for our director, Al Neri, for my partner, of course, Micah Basolo, this has been Dre Felix saying, stay tuned. Coming up, Perpetual Health taking on the Angeles University Foundation, only here on Studio 23 and high definition on channel 166 on Sky Cable.